I ain't got no crib notes. Haha, this could be trouble. Or it could be good, you know? But it's like that with no crib notes, because you never know where it's gonna go. I kind of got a couple ideas floating around, I ain't gonna lie. You know what today is? On the Gregorian calendar. God, I hope I've got the right one, all these references. I never bothered to look it up. You know what day it is? It's the winter solstice. It's the winter solstice. It's not the vernal equinox. It's not, yeah, it's December 21st. It's the first day of winter is what I'm saying. Okay? It's the first day of winter. Zima. Zima. You made the association in your brain. You're like, yeah, that vodka they used to sell, they called it Zima. Yeah, Zima. Zima. Winter. It's Russian. Look at just how I set the table for you. Look at how I lay the things out. I'm just so magnanimous. Sometimes I scare myself with my magnonimity. Yeah, we'll use that. Let's go with that. Magnonimity. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. There's, what is it? We just hit 8 billion people? Okay. So we got the population is 8 billion. And of that 8 billion, I'm going to say it's probably safe to say that some portion of them believe in a monotheistic God. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that. That is 8 billion people, Pipples. Of these 8 billion Pipples, some portion of them probably have a belief in a monotheistic God. Now, if you, as the faithful non-viewing listening during Christmas week, you've been taking time out of your busy schedule, I know, because you got to get those gifts wrapped. It can go along with that, what I've said so far, that of 8 billion people, some portion of them may or may not have a belief in a monotheistic God. If you can go along with that, we're good to this point. Okay. And I'm willing to bet that you can. Now, of this, some portion that may or may not believe in a monotheistic God, some may believe that this monotheistic God is the sun god, Ra. Okay? Okay? That's obnoxious, isn't it? Okay? Okay? It's like the guy in Faulty Towers, yeah. You'll have to go, yeah. What did he call, what was his name? Manuel. How would John Cleese say, Manuel! Don't mention the wall. Manuel! Okay? So I would be, if as one of the 8 billion population, I may or may not be one of the ones that happens to believe in a monotheistic God. Now, let's say I did, for the sake of argument. Tabula rasa, blank slate. You had but to look to the former FLOTUS. It takes a village for that. And by that very village am I made to see the world in a certain way. And all of the trimmings that go with it. I am largely a product of my environment, whether I like it or not. So, I'm not first in line. As President Obama would say, you didn't build that. I'm not the first. I'm not the flag bearer. I'm not the first guy in line that blazed the trail with the machete. I'm way back in the caravan. There's already a path that's been blazed for me. Well, I might as well take it, right? It beats having to blaze a new path. Doesn't that seem reasonable? Ah, the Roman road, the chariot ruts, yeah. So, oh, she has such a haunting voice. Let me turn this up for just a second. It might get us in trouble. Up, bows. Okay, that's all I can let you hear, because the AM might get this one. That's Heartless Bastards, Since We've Been Apart. This isn't the song Since We've Been Apart. You should Google Heartless Bastards, Since We've Been Apart, YouTube. Just like that, into your phone. Speak it if you have Siri. If you have Android, is that like, man, I am seeing so many Amazon trucks. They're like fleas. They're like fucking fleas bouncing around on my bed. I need to bomb the house. Or wait, I don't have fleas in my house, thank you. I need to bomb the community. Do we have like them decons? And can we just like fucking set them off and just kill all these primer gray trucks? The otherwise, infestation? So I might as well go ahead and take the path that's got the chariot ruts in it. It's already been blazed for me. Why would I want to think outside the box? There it is. Why would I want to think outside the box? Oh man, I hope this doesn't get copyrighted claimed for that little foray I took you into Heartless Bastards. Just said, her voice is so haunting. It just I'm gonna cue up some Linda Ronstadt later. Let me write that down. I'm in the mood for some Linda Ronstadt. Did you know she has MS? Yes. Merry Christmas, right? So you should stop your fucking bitching. I said the F word right behind Christmas. I'm sorry, Father. So maybe you should stop your bitching and be nice to yourself and your fellow human being. I know people with MS. It's not pretty. As my mother would say, you have two eyes that work, you have two arms that work, you have two legs that work. What are you bitching about? Yeah. And they're mostly under my control. Mostly. They're never entirely under my control, though. Because I look at my frame as a Lend-Lease. Thank you, President Roosevelt. So, I know, and I'm a Republican too, a small businessman. I know, right? I don't give a shit what's behind your name. As long as you're the right woman for the job, then execute the job. I don't give a shit what you look like, what your gender is, what your political beliefs are, your religious beliefs. If you're the right person for the job, execute the job. Do your job. Thank you, Bill Belichick, you evil Sith Lord bastard. So, if I believe in a monotheistic God, but there's this path in front of me that says you should go this way in your beliefs, with your beliefs, because we, the village, have blazed the path for you, and we show you how you should believe. I like that last one, God Daddy. How you should believe. That's slightly forced. Dr. Evil laugh there slightly. It was slightly contrived. I admit my guilt. What have I harped on these posts? I said I'm coming into the machine because I have nowhere else to go. I'm leaving a gift for my flesh, so that my flesh can be remembered by the world there. But I can guarantee you, when I leave you, I ain't gonna... good. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And so I guess as a consolation, I decided to bring God in here with me and tell you about him from time to time. I hope that's okay. And my love affair with him, I hope that's all right. Because that's part of who I am. So, I got this road that's blazed for me, right down to the ruts of the Chariot. It's well traveled, man. I guess I'm going to take it. Now, at the end of this road, have I found, at the end of this road, the destination for this road was my love. My one true love. Amen. But I walked this path because it was the path that was presented to me, and everybody seemed to be nodding their heads, clapping their hands as I walked the path. That, yep, that's the way to go. You're doing well. Well done, son. But maybe somebody in Turkey, maybe my brother or my sister in Turkey, or in Beijing, in Singapore, in the Arctic Circle, has a belief in a supreme being, a monotheistic God as well. But maybe the path that they were given by their village is different than the path that I was given. But, and there's the but. But, all caps, if we're all looking for the same thing, seeking the same thing, a relationship with the God of our understanding, isn't that a lot like Peter? Isn't that a proper cornerstone to build a relationship upon? Why, the very cornerstone is written by the finger of God. And the word is this: love. I love you all. It's Christmas week. And if you have a relationship with a God, the God, capital G, of your understanding, then cultivate it. And let the winnow, thank you, Master, winnow your relationship with the Master. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Oh, you're good. Well, I had some part in that too, because you're using my snot ball between my ears. Yeah, good luck with that, I know, right? Ha ha ha. So, if you profess a belief in a God, seek God any way you can. Seek God. And the any way you can is by opening your heart and listening. I love you. It's Christmas week. It's not 12 days of Christmas, guys. And I try to give you a pop quiz about, or maybe, yeah, what day of Christmas is it? I'm stupid because they don't start until after Christmas Day. You see how I am with rituals. I know little about them, and I am pleased. Merry Christmas.